This is EDL 856, School and Community Relations, Parental Apathy Case Study. Category 1, Problem Identification. So what do I know? I know that from the case study, Mrs. Rose is the new assistant principal at JFK. She's been there about 4 months, and she has a very positive outlook. We have no comprehensive community communication program, and we have no PTO or no PTA, and we desperately need one. The principal has a very negative outlook of parental involvement. He feels that he can sense the pulse of the community. He has some parents that he seems to talk to and feels parents do not want to be involved. Feels the school is running fine and doesn't think anything needs to be done. The principal agrees to a parent meeting, but is not in favor of the PTO or a PTA. He would rather have a parent advisory committee or of some kind. An invitation was sent to the parents, and 8 parents show up. From the case study, it sounds like we're both standing at the back of the room, not knowing what to do, and the principal is not in favor of holding a meeting. So what I feel like I need to know. Who has the principal called when he goes and makes his call? What is his sample? Who is he calling from his sample? What else has the principal tried in the past besides getting parent volunteers in the lunchroom? It seems like this is a very narrow way to look at things. So why doesn't the principal want a PTO or PTA? You would think he would want some kind of parental involvement in any way that he can get it. So why aren't the parents that showed up a representative sample, as he states in the case study? What about them makes them not represent the normal parent? What is the relationship between the principal and Mrs. Rose? It doesn't seem doesn't seem like that I have kind of any idea of what that relationship is like. What do the teachers think and feel about parental involvement, and what is their feeling? I want to know also what the parents and the teachers think about the principal. That could be a key issue as we move forward. So what exactly is the problem? Seems like we have a negative attitude of the principal. Seems to be kind of messing everything up, and he seems to lack a vision and seems to be turning into a self-fulfilling prophecy. How is the assistant principal going to be able to work with the principal in a productive way to get the parents and the community involved? Will they be able to put a comprehensive program in place? I would hope that we can get some kind of a program in place. It seems like the school is in desperately need of one. Category 2, Plan of Action. Step 1, I would go ahead with a meeting. Step 2, talk with the principal. Ask to take the lead on the public relations and the community involvement, but please move forward with caution. Step 3, I would survey the community. Step 4, I would schedule more meetings, plan events, and try to expand the parental group. Step 5, I would try to leverage my social media that I have at my disposal. And step 6, I would try to get the staff involved, educate them. So, strategies to implement those steps. Step 1, you've called these parents. You have 8 parents sitting in the room. It seems like it's a great time to even if they've responded, there's no reason. It's a perfect time to start. Um, Not holding a meeting now would even drive a bigger wedge between the parents and the school than what currently exists. You've put your hand out there, you extended your hand, um, and I think you have to go ahead and do it. Somehow you're going to have to get the principal to be okay with, hey, let's go ahead and move forward. We've got some here. It's a good first step. Let's make it work and see what we can do. I would think that, you know, talking with the principal about taking the lead is a huge step because I think he's got a negative attitude about um, how things are going. So I think that I would have to be the one who would take the lead on this. And I think, if you could impress upon him that, hey, if, you have so many other things to do, let me take care of the parental involvement. I'll keep you in the loop of what happens. Uh, and that's why I say would use caution here at this step because you don't want the principal thinking that you're going behind his back. It has to be both of you moving forward, but you would need to be the one, or I would need to be the one who is kind of driving the cart, getting the principal to be okay. So what we need to do with step 3 is survey the community. We need to do kind of a community assessment, and this goes with the parents, this goes with teachers and students, and other stakeholders. Really, we need to kind of do analysis of our internal and external publics. We need to see, what our demographics are, who are our naysayers, and it looks like the principal is one of those. Who are, our supporters, so we, can get keep moving with our plan. So as we move along, we're going to need to schedule more parent meetings. We're going to need to plan some events and expand our group. From the survey, we should be able to, get an idea of who the people are that those 8 parents. How can we expand the group from the people that they know? Use them, leverage those parents to expand our group and make it better. So we would want to also leverage our social media, use social media as a communication tool to increase community involvement. We can let everybody know all of the wonderful things that are going on within our school, and we can share with the community what the awesome things are going on at JFK. We need to tell our story. And step 6, we need to get the staff involved. We need to educate them about our public that we did the analysis on in the beginning. Work with our staff on engaging the parents. I would go as far as to even allow them to post on our school Facebook page. It's not hard to give editing status to other staff members so that they can post, the great things that we're doing. I would also ask them for their support and the involvement of the parental advisory group that we have established. Category 3, resolve the issues. So we're trying to do what's best for students. There's no way that parental involvement isn't good for students. It has shown to increase gains in attendance, grades, um, the students' feelings about school, um, overall participation in athletics. If you name one positive impact that parents have in schools and the impact of parental involvement, uh, name one positive thing, and that's going to create, uh, a positive influence in the school. We should see huge benefits from students. Um, there'll be definitely a community will be more involved, which you have all eyes on the school. As we said before, the school, the public school belongs to the public, and because of that, we need to get as many people involved in it, and increase the community's involvement uh, as much as possible. I see that this could, lead to an increase in funding as well. If you have a PTA, PTO, I know ours, and specifically last year raised $20,000 through their fun night, and that has gone to buy a new playground. It's gone to purchase books for classrooms. It's gone to purchase website subscriptions to websites for teachers. So there is no way that this isn't going to be good for the JFK school as a whole. So at the resolution of the problem, getting the principal on my side and taking the lead is key. That should be the focus. Is we need to be looking in the positive direction. We need to be valuing the participation of those 8 parents. Um, they are the nucleus, they're the core group that is going to help to move this forward. So we need to increase community involvement, and we need to deal with the old issues. What was going on in the past that was, holding this parental involvement back? What can we do? We've got to start with this parental advisory council that the principal is talking about, but it feels like we really need to move to a PTO or a PTA type of environment. So debriefing the problem. So what was I thinking, feeling, and valuing? In the beginning, I really kind of felt hopeless or helpless in the beginning. Like I couldn't do anything. Like there's no way that I could do anything. The principal kind of had such a negative attitude that we weren't going to move forward. I feel very cautious as I move forward. I really don't. I want to be the person to take the lead and not let the principal be the one to dictate where we're going and how we're going to get there. I really value the community around JFK. It seems like we can do some amazing things. I was thinking in the beginning that the principal is very apathetic, and looking at the title of the problem, this case study, it fits really well. And I think that he is probably the root of the problem, and not the and not everybody else. You can blame other people, but really you have to kind of look inside of yourself and see where the problem really truly lies. So moving forward, the unresolved issues that need to be dealt with. What happened in the past? As we move forward, we need to look at the past to see how we can move forward. What were the bad feelings in the past that need to be dealt with? We need to look at moving from a parent advisory council to some kind of a PTO or PTA, and then as we move forward past that, do we have a comprehensive plan, and what does that involve? Do we need to have